Panthers are on the clock, and I wonder who they're drafting.
What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got to talk about Bryce Young. And he addressed the Panthers media today, man. He actually pulled up in North Carolina in Charlotte, and he got to see around the facility a little bit, meet some of the players, meet some of the front office, and he had his mom and his dad with him. And it was a cool red carpet type of thing. The whole city came out. They had cheerleaders out. They had the band out playing. And one thing I noticed about this draft is 3 of the first, 4 or 5 picks were all quarterbacks, and not just quarterbacks, they were black quarterbacks. And not to make this completely about race, but it is significant. You remember the stigma that used to come with black quarterbacks? They had no pocket presence. They wouldn't stay in the pocket and deliver. They would always use their athleticism. They were anxious to use their legs. Well, look at this. Number 1, Bryce Young. Number 2, C.J. Stroud. There, Anthony Richardson goes next. And Will Levis, we thought he would go a little earlier, but he's still available for today. And Hendon Hooker, and he's a North Carolina native. He's from the Greensboro area, and he'll probably go. Him or Will Levis will probably be the next quarterback selected. Bryce Young spoke on the significance of this, but we're going to check him out arriving in Carolina. We're going to listen to what he had to say. Check it out.
I'm not going to lie here. I got
Congratulations, man. It's you. Good. That's right.
I was a trip in.
Jerry, I'm not going to show you this. I just want to see. Did you just say sir?
So you guys gotta check it out again.
Cameron Wolf, NFL Network. You mentioned your relationship with CJ. You and CJ are the first 2 black quarterbacks to ever go 1 and 2. You include Ant, 3 in the top 10. What significance, if any, does that hold for you?
Yeah, no, that means a lot. Like you said, there's such a, throughout the history of this league, there's been such a stigma on black athletes and black quarterbacks specifically. And I think that this is, I'm honored to be a part of this, this history, and me and CJ, going 1 and 2, and then like you said, an Ant and 3 black quarterbacks going top 5, going top 4. It means a lot. It's something that I definitely, it definitely means a lot to me, and I'm super grateful for the people who blazed the trail that allowed this to happen. I'm grateful for them as well for allowing this to happen. But there's so many people that had to be overlooked and had to start at a disadvantage, and there's so much that happened to allow this to come into fruition today. So I'm grateful for all the pioneers of the past that helped pave the way for me and for everyone who is to follow. And that's something that, again, I take a lot of pride in. I'm super honored to be able to say that.
I'm really a fan of how Bryce Young answered that question like a true professional. He spoke about those that paved the way, the quarterbacks that were overlooked. I think about like a Charlie Ward, you know, and the guys that paved the way. If you look just right now, Patrick Mahomes has been brilliant. He's sustained excellence, always right around the Super Bowl every single year. Then you have Jalen Hurts, you know, still on his rookie deal, and already took the Eagles, you know, to a Super Bowl. And I think Jalen Hurts, they sat back and saw him go in the draft and saw his improvement. It's like, wait a minute, I cannot allow this to happen again. I cannot pass over a talent like this and just go with what we traditionally go with, you know. So and Hurts is still improving. I mean, he's improved so much as a passer since entering the league. Mahomes, we don't really need to say nothing more about him. We just saw Lamar get his deal, and he's Lamar's been to the playoffs every year, won an MVP. So when you start to look at this groundwork laid by the QBs of color, I think what he said was so appropriate and so well said. I just want to give him props on that. Now, seeing him, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, this is going to be huge. How this rookie year plays out. What if it ends up being like a 3-horse race for rookie of the year with those three, man? Now that would even push it even further. You know, Bryce Young, he was always going number one in my eyes. I mean, if you look at the tape, there's nothing really to discuss. I mean, we talk about his size, but the Panthers moving up to number one, I felt like it was foregone. He's the only person that was going to be gone at number one. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't make sense not to choose him. I want to know what you guys think about this, though, man. Was Bryce Young the guy for the Panthers? And how do you feel about what he said about the black QBs? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.